My name is Carol, and I am teaching ventriloquist lessons online. I love to do ventriloquism for children and family, and I used to be a stage person, but not anymore. I'm just too shy, but I am still fascinated with the art of ventriloquism. I thought there was no lessons online, and I wanted to make them available because I wanted to share some of my own personal revelations about how to improve. And I took lessons from Edgar Bergen from his book, and also from a ventriloquist named Sandy Rings, who taught me a few basics. And recently, after I posted my first 4 lessons, I found out that Jeff Dunham has these 10 very short lessons. Like each lesson's about, I think they're about 3-5 minutes long, and he covers kind of the basics. So I would encourage you to look for him, search for Jeff Dunham lesson 1, and it should come up, the first lesson, or how to be a ventriloquist, Jeff Dunham, and then they'll come up. I think that he's about the best ventriloquist out there these days. My sister just loves him to death, and I really love him too. So I'm just teaching personal revelations that I've had, and hope that maybe you'll share your personal revelations in the comments about what works for you. Now, this is something that I call the Zen lip technique, because I struggled and struggled to keep my lips still, even if I've somewhat gotten competent in saying difficult letters like B and P and V and W, that sort of thing. But there's still, your body just wants to move those lips. You're just sort of like this. Everything's coherent. Everything works together. And it's really hard once the neural pathways are set up to separate out the mouth muscles from the rest of the thought process and the mouth, tongue, palate movement, and just, like your means of expression. It's just so hard. That's why ventriloquism is like such an art, because you really have to work at it and conquer those set patterns. Okay, so I'm going to try to teach it, and I don't know if it can be taught, but let me start by taking my hat off, because I don't think that's necessary. It's not that bright. If the sun comes back out, I will put it back on, okay? Now, today I'm going to be working with, I can't decide if I want to work with Carl Jung. Oh, you know, I need this together. Or if I want to work with Charlie, who's a little bit milder, but Charlie tends to make my lips move more. When I use the forceful voice of Carl Jung, for some reason my lips don't move as much. When you make me talk, your lips tend to move, Carol. Yes. And so what I want to do is try to work on the camera, which I always do in my practice. This is considered a practice. And I want to try to make... Go ahead. We're waiting. You're bothering me. You're distracting me. Oh, is that so? Oh, good. That means I did my job. So have you ever done meditation or autogenic relaxation where you tense your shoulders and then you release your shoulders, and then you tense your hands and then you release your hands, and you go through every muscle of the body until you're just a complete, noodle? Yes, a complete noodle. That's exactly it. You just melt into the bed just like a wet spaghetti noodle. And that was a very good analogy. Thank you. Better than crunchy dog food. Yeah, crunchy dog food doesn't have a good analogy for being relaxed. That's more of a tense food. Yeah, because you have to tense your jaw to eat it. If you bought me the expensive stuff, I might maybe get a little bit more relaxed if I ate it. So, what I was saying though is that I'm going to try to demonstrate the technique. We're waiting. So you want to just relax your face, and then get in the position just like Jeff Dunham taught, Clench your teeth together, but in my case, since I have a very small mouth, I can only clench my teeth together at the side. I have to twist my jaw and touch these teeth and that gives me a little bit of space inside to make my sounds, but it anchors my jaw. And then as I get better, I don't have to anchor it.
You should practice more. I know.
So I'm going to relax my jaw.
Is it relaxed?
Yes.
Are you relaxing your lips too?
Yes, I am.
And is it working?
I think it is. I really think it is. It's working.
Okay. Isn't it distracting to have to relax it so much?
Yes, and sometimes when I relax it, it gets a little bit floppy. The sounds are a little bit floppy. But it does sort of get me in the mood of not moving my mouth, and it sort of develops the habit better. Shall we try it?
Certainly.
Okay, go ahead.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I dreamed of once in a lullaby.
Another thing you can do is put your fingers here.
One day I'm gonna run away from you, 'cause you feed me the cheapest food in the universe. You'd honest think you bought it at a Dollar Tree or something like a Kmart. Pass the expiration date.
Hey,
That was a pretty sly little move you did, Carol. Covering up your mouth with your finger. That's called cheating, ladies and gentlemen.
well, it's also a tip. If you know you're moving your lips and you really have to make a difference, like say if you're on America's Got Talent,
Uh-huh.
then you just do this.
Oh, and they think it's part of the act, but you're really just testing your lips.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, here we go.
Oh, I can't even see your fingers. Your hand just blends right in with your face.
So what else is new?
Okay, well, I'm going to take a break, watch the video, and see if I need to add anything else, okay? And then I'll come back.
And what did you think?
I am all ready. I'm doing the technique now.
And we're going to evaluate it at the end by watching the video.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure I've got it down now. I didn't have it down when I did it before. I noticed my lips were wiggling because I wasn't quite centered. And it's very hard to be centered when you have an audience in front of you. Don't you agree?
Oh, certainly. You're absolutely right. But now we're all alone. There's no distractions.
And anyway, we have to figure out what your voice is going to be.
You don't like my voice?
No, I've lost my voice.
You need my voice.
Yes, I've lost your voice because I don't have my normal puppet.
Oh, dear. You're blaming me again, Carol. It's all your fault.
I know.
So what are we going to do to demonstrate?
Well, I don't know what we should talk about. Oh,
Something about health,
yes.
as usual. At least it's not homework.
Oh, did you do your homework?
Oh, no. Why did I always bring it up? That old thing. No, it's summer. How many times do I have to tell you?
Okay, it's summer. You're off the hook. Now, let's talk about health.
Oh, which is worse, school or health?
Did you know, ladies and gentlemen?
Wait a minute. Aren't I supposed to be the one doing all the talking?
Oh, okay, I'll ask questions. Have you ever heard of medicinal mushrooms?
You mean like magic?
No, those are magic mushrooms. I mean medicinal mushrooms, like reishi, shiitake.
Oh, yeah, shiitake. That's a good one. I use it when I'm about ready to curse. I just go, oh, shiitake. And it gets me off the hook every time.
That's really good. I think that's very intelligent of you. And reishi.
It's not reishi, it's reishi.
Oh yeah, reishi.
And what's that other one?
Turkey tail.
Yeah, turkey tail.
And all those mushrooms are just so good for the brain and the nervous system and the immune system, and they help you sleep.
Hey, it's my turn. I ate your mushroom powder and I got the little bit of the... I got hyper.
Oh, you did. You probably had too much. It just gave you too much energy.
Yeah, I was on the ceiling. I was bouncing on the walls and the bed. It was quite enjoyable, I must say. Could I have some more?
No, they're not really for dogs.
Why, you don't think dogs have health needs?
Okay, well, if you insist, I'll give them to you. They say it's okay to give them to pets as long as there's some chocolate included.
Yeah, why did you name me Chocolate?
Well, I changed to Charlie, remember?
Because I can't eat chocolate. It's so unfair. Why can't canines eat chocolate? Oh, dear me. I can't even have chocolate and milk.
Yes, you know, there was a famous brown dog that sang about Nestle's Quick.
Oh, how did he die?
I think he had an overdose of chocolate.
So sad. I hope Nestle's compensated.
No, he didn't have a bank account after he died, unfortunately. So he just died.
Oh dear. Are you sure he's not in a museum somewhere?
Museum?
Maybe. Maybe, yeah. Okay, well, I think the lesson... Oh, you moved.
Oh, sorry. Trying to relax. It's mainly the lower lip. I deciphered that it's the lower lip that wiggles.
Okay, let us see. Oh, relax it. You have a fake smile.
Yes, it does give you a fake smile. I haven't... Does anybody know what I can do about the fake smile?
I don't know. Just go away. Let me do all the talking. And hide your arm. There we go. Nestle's makes the very best chocolate.
Now I'm going to try again. It's the next day. I'm going to try to do the Zen lip technique.
So you know. Are you ready?
And I haven't even prepared because I just did another video for another channel. Now I'm going to do this because I have 2 minutes of private time.
Yeah, nobody is in the apartment.
You mean the mansion?
Yeah, we live in a mansion in a treehouse. Yeah.
And why do you think that I am...
What are you trying to say, Carol?
Why do you think I'm trying to learn ventriloquism?
Well, you know, because you're very lonely sometimes and you need a little bit of friendship.
Yes, and you're my imaginary friend.
Yeah, and the children these days, you know.
Yes?
They are very smart to hold on to the childhood archetype.
I agree with you, Carl Jung.
Yeah, the childhood archetype, you know. It is very good to hold on to.
Why is that?
Well, you know, it is because it makes you free like a bird. You can escape the problems of the day, you know.
I agree.
Now you need to work on your skills.
Well, I'm not moving my lower lip, am I?
Well, that is not the point. It is more important to look natural. That you look very thick, Carol.
I do? Why is that?
You are not a good actress.
Well, I'm trying to just be myself.
Then you need to act natural.
But you said I'm not a good actress.
Though you know, I am very confused. You are very confusing. What is your neurotype?
My neurotype is Aspie and empath
Yeah?
and highly sensitive person.
Those are neurotypes?
Yes, they're new since you last died. You have never heard of those, but they're kind of new.
I see. Well, I have heard of Asperger's. Yeah. In fact, I think I am that.
Yes, maybe so.
But I am... Well, come to think that I'm probably very sensitive, too.
Yes, I think you are, because you said you never wanted to take drugs.
Yeah, I go to the crazy place on my own.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I think we are done.
Okay, we have made our demonstration.
I think you passed, Carol. I think you got a D-.
What? Only a B-?
Careful, I might give you a C-.
Okay.